Please don't forget subscribe to the channel and hit the bell to get notified of new daily videos.
I live in the Pinnacle, a luxury high-rise where attention to detail is usually paramount. At least it was, until Clara Vogt took over as HOA President. Clara, with her relentless drive for streamlined efficiency, decided her first order of business was to tackle the package clutter in the lobby. Her solution: a new protocol. Any non-letter mail package exceeding 1 cubic foot in volume or weighing more than 10 pounds must be personally received by the resident at the loading dock within a 10-minute window of the carrier's arrival. Failure to comply would result in the package being immediately rejected and a $50 logistics inconvenience fee slapped onto the resident's account. She framed it as improving security and ensuring swift retrieval, but it was nothing short of an administrative nightmare. Predictably, residents were furious. How do you plan around a 10-minute window for a UPS delivery that might arrive anytime between 9 a.m. and 5 p.m.? We started seeing rejection notices for grocery deliveries, pet food, even shoe boxes. The logistics inconvenience fees were piling up, and Clara was unyielding, citing the letter of the law she had personally penned. I'm a software architect, and I appreciate precision. So when I had a custom-made ergonomic chair, just over the 1 cubic foot mark and weighing a solid 15 pounds, scheduled for delivery, I decided to play Clara's game. I blocked out my entire afternoon, set up a camera pointing at the loading dock entrance, for personal use, naturally, and waited. The moment the delivery truck for my chair pulled up, I was there, at the loading dock, signing for it within 2 minutes. I even politely asked Thompson McCarthy, our building manager, to note the precise timestamp in the log. "Just for my records," I'd said with a bland smile. He looked tired. A few days later, a critical delivery for the building itself was expected. Clara had been pushing hard for a new, state-of-the-art communal Wi-Fi system, and its centerpiece was a massive, custom-fabricated server rack. It was easily 6 cubic feet and well over 100 pounds. The delivery window was broad, and it was a specialized freight carrier, not a regular postal service. I knew this was my moment. I kept an eye on the building's loading dock. Around midday, the large freight truck arrived, attempting to navigate the enormous crate off its bed. I watched from my window. 10 minutes passed, then 12, then 15. No Clara, no Thompson. No one from the HOA or building staff was present at the loading dock to personally receive this incredibly important piece of building infrastructure. The driver, clearly frustrated, tried calling a number on his manifest, then began to repackage the crate, preparing to leave. That's when I acted. I immediately drafted an email addressed to the entire HOA board with Clara Vogt at the top and CC'd Thompson McCarthy. My subject line was simple: urgent, non-compliance with package protocol building infrastructure delivery. I meticulously detailed the arrival time of the freight carrier, the nature of the package, the server rack for the new Wi-Fi, specifying its dimensions and weight, and most importantly, the absence of any HOA or building representative to personally receive it within the stipulated 10-minute window, as per Clara's own directive. I even attached a time-stamped photo of the unattended truck at the dock. As per the Package Delivery Protocol Section 3, Subsection B, which states, failure to comply will result in the package being immediately rejected and a $50 logistics inconvenience fee. I formally request that the freight carrier's rejection of this shipment be upheld, I wrote. Furthermore, I request that the mandated $50 logistics inconvenience fee be applied directly to the HOA's operational budget, given that the receiving entity for this building infrastructure is, in fact, the HOA itself. The server rack was rejected. The building's state-of-the-art Wi-Fi launch was delayed indefinitely. The HOA had to pay redelivery fees, storage fees for the rejected rack, and the carrier's initial logistics inconvenience fee. Residents, already livid about the previous fees, were now up in arms about the delayed Wi-Fi system they'd been promised. Clara tried to argue that it was a building asset and therefore different, but my email had used her exact wording about non-letter mail packages and receiving resident. The outrage was too significant. Within a week, the package delivery protocol was rescinded, and a more reasonable system was put in place. Clara's tenure as HOA president became noticeably quieter after that. Some rules are meant to be broken. Others, however, are just begging to be followed to the letter, especially when the rule maker is the one who suffers.
If you enjoyed this video, please hit the thumbs up button to like it. And please do subscribe to support the channel.